MensCraft is a men and boys wellbeing and development organisation. As we've gone along and we've got involved in developing a particular service, and obviously a particular service will be for men with particular issues.
I was under the doctor, I was taking antidepressants, and he just referred me to her. At that time I had no reference point of what things were about. I was depressed. So this gave me something, you know, to focus, a real good focus. And I started doing sculpture with wood and spoons, made in spoons. I'd never done it before.
The Prevention and Positive Activities programme was started 3.5 years ago, and it's a response to men that are beginning to think around suicide. But often what we're dealing with is people responding to trauma or a traumatic incident happening in their life. With that, it's trying to connect people up to the right people, or if it's around a sense of social isolation and a sense of loneliness, to connecting them up to some of the already existing activities.
I saw an advertisement for a pit stop in North Walsham, and because I'm divorced pretty much on my own now, just look after my elderly mother, I thought I'd like to get involved in various things. First meeting is always going to be hard. It's like starting a new school. You just have to persevere, and people are very friendly and very helpful.
I would say MensCraft is unique in its way of the whole use of checkouts and the whole use of speech and communication being the basis of everything we do. So like trying to understand how your week's been, what you're looking forward to, what's your struggles, and I think that's unique because a lot of places they don't really ask how you're doing, you know.
Some of the activities we do with the pit stop, they include things like on the Monday morning we do a weekly history health walk. I think it's a really interesting one because yes, we are walking and talking about history and heritage, but we also at times get to explore different narratives. So for instance, one of the ways we've used history is looking at maybe questioning notions of bravery. So another activity we do is the yoga, which is a weekly thing on a Tuesday. We have the Pit Stop Social on a Tuesday afternoon, which is a chance for men to come together. Lots of different activities in the room, but again, it's about creating a supportive community.
So the new projects I'm just started working on, one is to start setting up peer support groups, which is encouraging groups of men to run for themselves, support groups where, you know, we're calling that the exchange. And the other thing that I've been doing recently, a new project last year was a men's woodland project, immersing men into nature. On the one hand, in nature, but also just the idea of some sort of back to nature thing of just sitting around an open fire, having conversations.
We made sheds and things and covers, and yeah, it was really good being with nature, and yeah, that all helped me, and I gave up the antidepressants eventually, and I didn't want tablets anymore.
Many of the things I used to do, I'm no longer doing. So this is, yes, it's been good for my well-being. In fact, it gets me out, and it's a target.
Because it's a place where you're not judged, you walk in and everyone's got their own problems, but in this place we like to talk about them, we like to relieve them, and there's nothing small or nothing too big that you can't disclose with confidence here.
Come along, because there's nothing to lose, absolutely nothing to lose, and everything to gain, you know, and you don't know until you've tried things. That's just that initial thing. We all come in quiet and wondering, and there's always a welcome, but not a forceful, not in your face sort of thing, and then people are very well trained and laid back to let people bring themselves to it, so definitely give it a go.